Welcome back to Inspired Life. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects us all: fear of change. Whether it's starting a new job, moving to a new city, ending a relationship, or even just trying something new, change can be terrifying. Fear often holds us back, trapping us in our comfort zones and keeping us from achieving our true potential. But here's the truth: change is the only constant in life, and embracing it is key to growth and fulfillment. In this episode, we'll explore practical strategies to overcome fear and fully embrace change so you can step into the life you've always dreamed of. Ready? Let's get started. Understanding the fear of change. Before we can overcome our fear, we need to understand it. Fear of change is rooted in uncertainty, the unknowns that come with leaving the familiar behind. Our brains are wired to prefer what's known and predictable because it feels safe. The thought of venturing into the unknown triggers a natural fear response. But here's the twist: most of this fear is based on imagined outcomes, not reality. We often fear the worst-case scenario, even if it's unlikely to happen. Understanding that fear is a natural response, not a signal to stop, is the first step toward overcoming it. Step 1. Acknowledge your fear. One of the biggest mistakes we make is trying to ignore or suppress our fears. The more we push them away, the stronger they become. Instead, acknowledge your fear. Write it down, speak it out loud, or share it with someone you trust. When you name your fear, you start to take its power away. Ask yourself, what exactly am I afraid of? What's the worst that could happen? Often you'll find that the things you're most afraid of aren't as scary once you face them head on. Step 2. Reframe your mindset. Fear often stems from a negative mindset about change. We see it as something threatening or painful. But what if you could reframe your mindset and view change as an opportunity instead? Start by shifting your language. Instead of saying, "I'm afraid of failing," say, "I'm excited to learn something new." Instead of thinking, "I don't know what's going to happen," think, "I'm curious to see where this leads." This shift in perspective turns fear into a form of excitement and anticipation, making it easier to embrace the changes that come your way. Step 3. Take small, incremental steps. Change doesn't have to be a giant leap. It can start with small, manageable steps. If you're afraid of a big change, break it down into smaller tasks. For example, if you're looking to change careers, start by researching your new field, taking a course, or connecting with people who are already in that area. Each small step builds momentum and confidence, making the larger change feel less daunting. Remember, progress is progress, no matter how small. Celebrate each step you take as a victory over fear. Step 4. Visualize your success. Visualization is a powerful tool to combat fear. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding in this new change. Picture every detail: how you feel, what you see, the people around you, and the sense of accomplishment. The more vividly you can imagine this positive outcome, the more real it becomes in your mind. Visualization helps reprogram your brain to see change not as a threat, but as a pathway to a positive and desirable future. It conditions your mind to expect success rather than fear failure. Step 5. Embrace uncertainty as a part of growth. Life is inherently uncertain, and change is a constant. Instead of fearing uncertainty, see it as a vital part of growth. Understand that every time you face the unknown, you are expanding your comfort zone, building resilience, and learning new things about yourself. Remind yourself that all great achievements come with a degree of uncertainty. The greatest inventions, the most inspiring leaders, and the most successful people all had to embrace uncertainty at some point. If they can do it, so can you. Step 6. Practice self-compassion. Overcoming fear isn't about being fearless, it's about moving forward despite your fear. Be kind to yourself in this process. Understand that fear is normal, and everyone experiences it. When you feel afraid or overwhelmed, don't judge yourself harshly. Instead, practice self-compassion. Remind yourself that you are doing your best, and that's enough. Celebrate your courage to face change, no matter how small the step. Remember, every time you take a step toward overcoming fear, you're building emotional resilience and strength. Conclusion. Embrace the adventure of change. Change is not something to be feared, it's something to be embraced. It's the gateway to new opportunities, growth, and the life you truly desire. By acknowledging your fears, reframing your mindset, taking small steps, visualizing success, embracing uncertainty, and practicing self-compassion, you can learn to overcome fear and embrace change with confidence and grace. Remember, life begins at the end of your comfort zone. So let go of the fear that holds you back and take a step toward the adventure that awaits. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with anyone who might need a little extra encouragement today. Stay inspired and keep embracing the changes in your life.